Well, we're out in the woods again today. Today we're gonna get started on a project that I saw on a YouTube video by Far North Bushcraft. I'll have his video linked down in the doobly-doo. I thought it was a really cool idea. But between these two trees, we're gonna build us an elevated fire platform. Alright, so you can kind of see what I got going on here so far. Did a little chopping off camera here. So I got the main part of the trunk of that tree I chopped down. I might swap it out with something longer. I'd like to have it so it extends to be longer than the gap between the two trees, so it sticks out past the end on both sides. So we got all the crotches of the trees here. So that's what's supporting that log, and then it's just leaning up against the tree. So we're gonna work on getting the other side done with this other tree I'd cut down, and then start putting stringers in. Well, here's the tabletop. I was really glad I could split those logs. That helped a lot. I didn't have to go cut down no more trees. So, this is what we're going to do for today. I'm going to clean up, button up. I think I'm going to take all the foliage and put it on top here, because the next step is actually to put about 3 to 4 inches of soil on top of this, so we can have a nice fireproof burning platform here. Well, as you can see, it's been a couple weeks since I've been out here last. Fall colors are setting in. My leaves I put on here are a bit dry, so but we're gonna get this fire table finished off. We'll get things going. All right, so what we got to do next is we're gonna put some soil on top of this here. Make a nice pile. Try to get it like 3 or so inches tall. To do that, I got this Gerber collapsible shovel. Not the fastest tool for the job, but it's a lot more practical than throwing a full-size shovel in my backpack. All right. So we got a spot here that a long time ago a tree fell over, which pulled up a whole bunch of rocks. So I'm going to gather a bunch of these rocks and put it on top of that fire area. All right, so I got a nice ring of stones going around the outside here. Might work on rearranging things a little bit as I use this. But this is pretty much done. So if I wanted to, I could extend out this area here with more planking on either side. Have a nice little work table off to the side, which is probably something I'll wind up doing. and then have a nice little fire up on top of here. Everything's, a nice chest level or so. And I could easily modify this whole setup to fulfill any sorts of needs I really wanted. I could, run a string across in between the two trees here to hang a pot from, or what have you. I'm gonna see if I can build up a windbreak here, because it's quite windy out here in the woods. I got a calm moment here, but I can hear more wind coming from over there. So, yeah. we got us a nice rolling boil here. Alright. Let that remainder cool there. Alright. I'll just got to keep an eye on that fire. Sip my tea, wait till that burns down, and good to go. So if you're wondering what's the point of all this, the reason that if you look at the video down in the description, that the gentleman from Far North Bushcraft and Survival, he was taught this for if you're ever out in a peat bog or an area where you can't have fires directly on the ground. You do this with a soil that won't catch fire, so it keeps the fire up off the ground. The only issues I see with this is, as you can kind of tell, it's a lot more susceptible to wind. Hopefully you can hear me. A lot more susceptible to wind. It's a lot of work to get all this together, and depending on what area you are, you may need to pack your soil in quite a ways. So just in this quick use here, I am going to extend out either side. Thinking I might push this whole thing a little closer this way. That way I can have a bit of a work table on this side here. But yeah, I'm enjoying my tea here. Oh yeah. Now, one quick thing before we start walking back. I did ask you folks on some ideas for a name for this this little boomstick here. I have decided on Eleanor. I don't know, came to me one night. So yeah, I like the name. It's cool. So everybody, this is Eleanor. And there's some squirrels over there. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to learn a little bit more about this fire method here, I'll have a link down to what was this channel called again? Far North Bushcraft and Survival. It's a bit of an old video. It took me some looking to find it. It's actually from about 8 years ago. The guy now, if you look at any of his current videos, has a glorious beard. But in this video that I'll be linking, he's pretty well shorn. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. Leave a like. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. You guys have a good one.